Who are you, and how did you know to contact me?
Call me Cardenas. I have access to records of your work with Commissioner Hawk.
Do you work for her?
For her? No. What I'm about to tell you can't be shared, even with the crew you assembled at Rhodia 2.
How do you know about Rhodia?
It's my duty to know what happens in the DMZ. Do you recall the Dreadnoughts that served in the Okar War?
Aren't they all retired now?
The CFS Minokawa was the last in service, scheduled to be dismantled at a shipyard in the core systems. It was hijacked en route.
Someone hijacked a Colonial Fleet Dreadnought? How?
A man on the inside, the ship's executive officer, Noah Patel, passed the access codes to an outside group. But the brain behind the hijacking is a known terrorist, Nileti Gautier.
I've never heard of that known terrorist.
People like me ensure you don't. The good news is, many of the Minokawa systems had already been removed for decommissioning, including the primary weapons. The bad news is that its interstellar jump drive remains online. Gautier and Patel took the ship into the DMZ where the Colonial Fleet can't pursue.
Because that would break the treaty with the Okar. Look, I'm one guy with a fighter. I can't take down a Dreadnought, even if it's unarmed.
I don't expect you to destroy it. I've shared the Minokawa schematics with your hive. You and the other freelancers I've hired will disable its 2 interstellar drives. Our goal is containment, Rosslyn. I know you have the lifetimes of experience required. The last reported position of Minokawa was in Zharkov. Head there. I'll contact you and my other freelancers when it's sighted again.
Am I to assume we face yet another threat to the peace in the DMZ?
At least we'll get paid for it this time. You should have received schematics for a Colonial Dreadnought?
They were quite rudely shoved into my datascape. Do you know how unnerving it is to suddenly have a memory that wasn't there a moment before?
Yeah, I do. You don't get used to it. Folks back on the homeworlds would pay to see something like this. There he is.
Rosslyn, we've intercepted a mayday from a convoy under attack by a large outlaw vessel. I have another contractor responding. Back them up. Remember, we're looking for containment.
Detecting a large mass ahead.
I've never seen a Dreadnought up close.
Minokawa is the largest warship currently operating within the DMZ.
The cargo's been loaded. Your cooperation is appreciated.
Heavy launch racks. Take out the cargo ships. What? We gave you what you wanted. I also told you not to send a distress call. I do not like defiance.
Freighters. I'll cover you as long as I can. Get your drives back online.
You're another freelancer hired by Cardenas?
Yeah. You're my backup? I'm Yoon. Their missiles will shred the civilians. I've got decoys, but can you intercept some? We're just buying time. I'd say to take out the launchers, but Minokawa's armor is too thick for fighter weapons.
The Dreadnought's own weapons could hurt it, right?
Sure. What are you thinking?
I'll pick up one of your decoys and use it to lure their missiles back to the Dreadnought.
I beg your pardon. Ewan is dropping decoys to lure missiles away from the freighters.
That's handy.
You will need to bring the decoy close to a missile flight to get them to lock on.
Once you've lured the missiles, drag them to Minokawa's targeting arrays. They can't hit what they can't see.
The missiles have locked on your decoy. Missiles have targeted the Dreadnought's sensor array. Missiles are following your decoy. Haste is recommended. The decoy is affixed to Minokawa's sensors, but no missiles are locked on. If you insist on pursuing this dubious tactic, first carry a decoy close enough to a missile volley that they lock on.
guts, kid. I'll give you that.
Are down.
Great, kid. Now we need to get after their interstellar drives. I have to prep for that. How about you clear some of their fighters off the transports?
I'm on it.
What's his name? Yoon? Little old to be a fighter pilot, isn't he?
Find your talent, just stick with it.
Yoon, the freighters are clear. Ready to go after the interstellar drives?
Yeah, so, on a Dreadnought, access to those systems is right next to the sublight thrusters. Their exhaust is lethal. I've got hazard shields to get me close, but I move slow when they're on.
Keep your shields up. I'll hold the hijackers off while you disable the drive.
I can see the access panel. Hold them off, Rosalind. Almost there. You're doing great, kid.
How's it going, Yoon?
Setting up a feedback loop. It'll fuse this thing solid.
Interstellar drives. Withdraw to the fallback point.
Shoot him down.
Gautier, why are we leaving?
We have what we came for.
We could wipe them out.
That's not our objective. Don't risk the merchandise. All craft, execute.
What the hell just... I can't believe we survived. Thank you.
Glad to help. When I first got here, the attackers mentioned loading cargo. Did they steal something from you?
Shield generators, commercial brands, nothing special, but a lot of them.
Strange.
That was a fleet ship, right? What's it doing in the DMZ? Why attack us?
I honestly don't know why they attacked you. I'm just glad I arrived in time.
Hope we meet again, Rosalind. You got promise.
Yoon, what do you know about Cardenas?
He pays invoices on time. He's never asked me to kill a good guy. Beyond that, not my business. It's a job, kid.
I'm already reviewing Mr. Yoon's footage. Well done.
Looks like Gautier hired local outlaws to supplement her group. But why would they steal shield generators?
Let's not speculate over comms. Associates of mine will debrief the civilians. I'll be in touch when the target reappears.
I'm sending coordinates. Our quarry has reappeared in Sito.
You mean the Dread?
Proceed to our Alcyone station. Another contractor will meet you there.
Nice to talk to you too. Great catching up. Let's do lunch.
We're sending over the last load of parts. Don't shoot. Cargo secured. That's everything you asked for? We're good, right?
Nearly. Patel, we need more action footage from the drones. Moderately lethal, if you please. And mind the expense.
Oh, I can do lethal. Fighter squads, engage. Secondary batteries, fire at will.
What? Wait! Stop! You don't need to kill anyone.
Let's get shooting, Rosalind.
Cardenas sent you?
Yeah, Rakima. To knock down my engines.
I'll get you back in the fight.
Adam, I'm here to help.
Nice to have some
I need a system reboot.
I didn't sign up to fight a damn battleship.
We fight whoever GMB sends. Reread your contract.
It's us and them, Dan. First thing, clear out some fighters.
Got it. Engaging their fighter wings. Hive, is she drinking?
So it seems.
I'm obliged.
I'm surprised to see you again. Rosalind, was it? What do you think you can do against a battleship?
You won't know until I try, Patel.
They're sending drunks after us. Haugen, how many fingers am I holding up?
I'm holding up one.
They're down fighters, but Minokawa's own weapons are brutal. Do we have a plan for those?
We've got to take out them launchers. I got a cannon I can punch through. Need you to scan for weak bits, though. You up for it?
Just leave it to me.
You built that junk pile yourself, Haugen.
Yeah. Flies just the way I like.
Off my back while I pull the shot.
Lining up on the second mark.
Getting there.
Disabled.
Enough. Everyone jump to the fallback point.
Come on, we've got the firepower to blast this place to dust.
What would that gain us? We have sufficient footage. Execute.
That was a local jump. The interstellar drive unit we disabled in Zharkov remains offline.
We still need to destroy the Minokawa's second drive unit to strand them here.
Ain't no place hereabouts to fix the one you busted.
I'm glad you guys showed up. They said if we gave them what they wanted, they'd leave in peace.
What did they take?
Drone handling equipment. Launch and recovery gear, fueling links, that kind of thing.
Wait, they took your equipment? Not any of the cargo passing through?
Not one Culver crystal.
Let Cardenas figure it out. See you around, Ross.
Report.
We stopped the attack, but The hijackers stole drone handling equipment.
I see. We need to discuss something that can't go over comms. Meet me in Sito.
I have received a set of deep space coordinates for a freighter, the Azorian.
I try to resign myself to being here for the rest of my life. I only hope I age enough to find some enjoyment.
Maybe you'd enjoy showing me your wares and doing an honest trade?
The transponder identifies it as a stock G&B freighter. There are indications of signal forgery, likely undetectable to lesser AIs.
Roslyn, it's me. You can attach topside.
What's so secret we can't talk about it over comms?
You've had contact with a certain Bovis data collector. Surely he told you there's no such thing as a secure channel.
How did you know about him?
We stay aware of each other. Based on your report, I project the hijackers are restoring the Minokawa systems. Its hangars had been removed for scrapping.
The next time I run into it, it'll have more fighter support?
Precisely. That requires escalation on our part. I'm providing you with codes for the Minokawa's failsafe beacon. In your next encounter, I need you to infiltrate the ship and activate it.
What's a failsafe beacon?
They're installed on all colonial warships. In the event of boarding, it allows long-distance tracking and monitoring over Eterna.
I've never heard of that before.
The existence of failsafes is classified. That's why we're discussing this in person.
But I need to go turn this thing on?
Normally, the ship's crew would activate the failsafe. Commander Patel prevented that when he mutinied.
Next time the Dreadnought appears, I go after the failsafe. What will Rakima and Yoon be doing?
I have contractors in every system, in case the Minokawa appears. You're the reserve I dispatch when it's spotted. Stay ready, Roslyn. I'll be in touch.
her friends are already on the move again. They've attacked a coalition enclave in Union.
Like a settlement? Are civilians in danger?
An outlaw settlement. Head to the site, but focus on the matter we discussed.
The coalition aren't...
He disconnected. I should note that you are due a regular psych exam.
Are you kidding? Why?
It is standard fleet protocol.
Yeah, but we're not in the fleet anymore, Hive. We're free agents now, and off Eterna's hook.
I thought it might be useful to administer a test in any case. It could be that you are unfit to pilot.
Nice try, Hive. I think I'm quite capable, thanks for your concern, though.
Transports go. I'm sorry, did you think this was a negotiation? We had a deal. We really didn't. Hangar bays launch. Target the coalition ships.
Have a care with my fighters, Commander.
A little harmless fun. Target practice.
Hive, the only ones here?
I detect no other freelancers.
It's up to us to save the transports.
Were we not instructed to focus on the failsafe?
Not leaving civilians to die.
Then I recommend targeting the web drones.
You again, Rosalind.
I was in the neighborhood.
I am going to enjoy putting you down.
Hurry! Spin up the jump drive.
You're clear. Get out of here.
You're killing me here, Rosalind.
XR-21 on station. Invoice to Cardenas, V.
Panzer robot from the Okar War? XR, we need to stop the hijackers from launching fighters.
Most problems can be solved with explosives. I will generate demolition charges for you. Minokawa's drive fields may cause premature detonation. I will move clear. Roslyn must place them. Demolition charge ready. Deploying.
Thanks, XR. I'm coming for pickup. Where am I shoving this, Hive?
Mr. Cardenas' schematics suggest several weak points. I recommend tossing the charge from a safe distance. The blast will be considerable.
Charge generation complete.
What the hell did you just do, Rosalind?
Why? Having a problem, Patel?
One demolition charge. Perfect in every respect.
Damage control to the flight decks. Launch crews, push the fighters out by hand if you have to.
I believe you have annoyed him.
Deploying demolition charge. Please arrange pickup. Inspiring. Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend to the brightest heaven of invention.
Are you quoting Shakespeare?
He is best appreciated in the original binary.
Coalition stations are defenseless. I'm gonna take out some of those attacking fighters.
Mr. Cardenas would likely ask you to focus on the failsafe.
Probably. Lives come first.
It is protected within the hull. I have marked a potential access point. A remote drone will be required. Drone deployed.
What's 22 divided by 7?
I was programmed to respond to that specific query with your butt. I am uncertain why.
self-destructing?
If you wish to engage my services, I will forward you a contract.
This is 800 pages long.
It is best to avoid contractual ambiguities.
failsafe beacon.
Codes accepted. The failsafe has uplinked to Eterna.
Colleagues, final confirmations have arrived. It's time to prepare for our guests.
What? We can't leave yet.
We can and will.
Why does this Roslyn keep showing up?
Excellent question. We'll discuss at the fallback point. All craft, execute.
I don't know who sent you guys, but I'm glad they did.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your satisfaction with our performance?
Hold that thought, XR. When I got here, you said something about nubium?
Niobium, a metallic element. Our main export. They took all we had.
I know a guy who'll want to know that.
Coalition Station. I would like to interview all observers of my engagement. I must present my employer with an itemized bill.
I can confirm you were successful. Well done.
Cardenas, the hijackers stole a load of niobium. That mean anything to you?
It does. Rendezvous with me aboard the Azorian. We'll need special equipment for your next assignment.
We have received a set of coordinates in open space.
Quietly scan Cardenas' ship? I want to know more about this guy.
One cannot quietly scan. He would detect it. His ship's passive emissions are nominal for its apparent identity.
I'm here. What's niobium?
A critical element of the Minokawa's main particle beam. With sufficient ounce, the hijackers could restore functionality.
I could blast a hole through a planet's crust.
The failsafe allows us to monitor Minokawa's internal comms. They've invited several outlaw gangs to bid on it.
They're auctioning off a stolen colonial dreadnought? If outlaws get a ship like that, no place in the DMZ would be safe.
The failsafe places them in Zharkov, but the dust in the system makes it impossible to be more specific from a distance. I've cleared your ship to be fitted with a tachyon direction finder. It will allow you to determine the exact location of the Minokawa. Get to Zharkov. Take the directional bearings on the failsafe and locate the auction site. Quickly, please.
I'm on it.
recommend we begin scanning in the inner system. There is a shipping lane notably free of dust.
I'm not alone anymore.
Return to using jump gates.
Jump gates?
these drones? I thought you said this was a shipping lane.
Outlaw devices. I expect they alert raiders of passing ships, doubtless attracting a swift assault.
I better keep my distance then?
That is certainly recommended.
Cardenas, I'm at the first site.
Multiple sets of signal bearings are needed to locate Minokawa. I have assets standing by to strike after you acquire them all. The auction is starting. I'll forward you the failsafe's audio feed.
I'm glad to see so many of you here. I'd like to remind all that this is neutral ground. Your grievances with each other can wait until tomorrow.
Yeah? What would you do if I just offed the Retaliator, witch? Right here, right now?
This would be our Zerelia fleet representative, Mr. Boscoro.
Foreman, Boscoro.
To your question, any violence before handover of the Minokawa will be met with full firepower of this vessel.
Two more bearings must be taken at this location.
To deal with the Zharkov after the Minokawa is in our possession.
I present Dr. Samira Diaz, Senior Medical Advisor to the Retaliators.
I prefer teacher.
Teachers don't saw perfectly good limbs off.
Slander. I offer upgrades.
You don't offer, you inflict.
The best location to take a bearing lies within this abandoned module. Data logged.
Just one more.
Dr. Diaz's upgrades intrigue. More data is desired.
Finally, Hern Mansouri of the Bloodstar clan.
The clan's hopes are embodied in Mansouri. She'll make a new home for them aboard the Minokawa.
Is she talking about herself like she's somebody else?
We all have our little quirks, Foreman.
Looks like we found the outlaws who left the drones.
One of many such facilities in Zharkov, no doubt.
an issue, see to it.
I'll do that.
Analysis complete. We will need to repeat the process from another location in Zharkov. Based on the initial set of bearings, I recommend following up in orbit of Navia. We need to take another 3 bearings at this site. Mr. Cardenas continues to forward us his eavesdropping line from the Dreadnought's failsafe.
A question, Miss Gautier. I know of the Proxima bombing and the hijacking of the Astral Clipper.
Core system crap. Doesn't matter out here.
She played a key role in both, and other acts of terrorism over the last 30 years. What's your cause, Gautier? You have worked for anarchist collectives and authoritarian militias.
Maybe she just likes causing chaos.
Friends, I have no political agenda. I have a particular skill set, a solid team, and a desire to make money. In the past, we worked for whoever paid best. I acquired what our employers wanted: antimatter, hostages, biological weapons. What they chose to do with them afterwards was not my concern. Today I work for myself and my surviving team. We're cashing out. Retiring, if you will. Anyone have questions about the merchandise?
In the drone footage from Ceto, you had a problem with little fighters.
Fighters can't harm the Minokawa. Its armor is too thick. But its weapons were designed to destroy capital ships. Or planets, if that's your pleasure. To SWAT next, you'll need your own fighters. That's why my team restored the Minokawa's hangar bays.
Device requires a moment to complete its analysis. Stand by. Hostile contact.
Rosalind. Figures.
Not hiding in the Dreadnought today, Patel?
Did you think I wouldn't notice the failsafe activation? Oh, I know Minokawa's systems like the back of my hand. Now I'll introduce you to the back of my hand.
is complete. We have the coordinates of the auction site.
Send it to Cardenas.
Check-in was delayed. Any problems?
I ran into Patel. He jumped out before I could finish him off.
We'll get him eventually. I'm dispatching other freelancers to the auction site. Go ahead of them and recon the area.
Have a fortified anchorage.
Cardenas, the site is protected. I'm seeing automated turret networks and defensive minefields.
Direct assault against that would fail. Infiltrate the facility. If you disable the defenses, I can send in the rest of the freelancers.
There's a lot of bad guys in there. What if they see me?
They'll kill you. Don't be seen.
Don't be seen. Simple.
There may be an unmonitored rear approach. Outlaw signal has ceased.
I had expected Commander Patel to rejoin us by now. Let's not wait for him. Bidding will open at 10 billion. A bargain for a ship this size.
Goes all the way through to the auction site.
Let's sneak in the back way. For the minefields. Hive, can you disable them?
If you bring me closer.
That takes care of the minefields.
Further exploration may reveal a vulnerability in the turret network. detected an automated fire control system. Disabling it should bring down the defensive turrets. Their defensive turrets are inoperative.
Cardenas, the defenses are down.
Don't bunch up. This thing hits slow but hard.
XR-21 on station. Objective, containment.
You still ain't blowed up, XR?
My self-destruct is armed and ready.
Hey now, no quitting until the job's done.
I'll never quit.
Look for an opportunity to take out the remaining interstellar jump drive. The Minokawa can't be allowed to flee the DMZ.
Fighter wings deployed to intercept. Main batteries. Target the interlopers. Son of a...
Scatter! Scatter!
I'm invoking hazard bay.
Rosalind, can you do anything about Minokawa's guns?
Eliminating their spotter drones will degrade targeting. I recommend disabling the drone hangars.
Hi. How do I take out the spotter drone base?
The vital circuits have been fortified since our encounter in Union. A layer of armored plate has been patched over.
That sounds like a task for high explosives. I will commence charge generation.
Fleet-grade shields were installed beneath the armor.
Spotters are down. They can't use their main guns.
Colleagues, there's no longer a point to this fight. Charge the interstellar jump drive. We'll try this again elsewhere.
Rosalind, this is our last chance. Take out Minokawa's remaining interstellar drive. We can't let them escape the DMZ.
Not so fast, Rosalind. One more round.
Damn it. I've had enough of this guy.
Singularly unpleasant man.
Contractors, get after Minokawa's interstellar jump drive. There's still one active.
I'll do it. I'm the only one able to get through their thruster exhaust.
I'll keep them off you, Yoon.
They got wise after last time. There's heavy shields over the drive access point. The generators have been armored. These guys aren't stupid.
Bolt-on armor ain't liable to block my railgun. Roz, mark it for me.
Whatever you're doing, make it fast.
System crash. Rebooting.
Fakima, you see this? The welding seats. They look like a rush job.
Blow that straight up. Cover me, Roz.
On my way.
I'm ready to shoot. Same as before. Get close and keep the bad guys off me.
Please avoid the EMP discharges. We are out of position.
Nice shot, Rakima.
Ought to do 'em. Cheers, Roz. Cheers.
Nice shot. Stay close, kid. It gets toasty from here.
not going anywhere, Gautier.
They scrapped our interstellar drive.
How do we get out of the DMZ?
Be calm. Our short-range drives are fine. For now, we pull back. Any location in Zharkov will do.
Yes, ma'am. I was just getting a decent buzz.
A buzz may indicate a short in your audio system.
Nice work, everyone. Any job you can walk away from is a win.
Freelancers, secure the site. Rosalind, return for debrief.
Hey, Hive. What's your stance on predetermination?
Well, I knew you were going to say that, for one.
How could you possibly have known that that's what I was about to say?
Because all things have happened in each instance of every alternate reality. Odds are that this moment was bound to occur at some point.
Oh, I see. Very clever. I bet you were programmed to give that response whenever predetermination arises.
I knew you were going to say that, too.
Operation was a success. I'm transferring funds to your account.
A success? The Minokawa escaped.
You took out its interstellar drives. It's too large to use jump gates. Gautier's crew is trapped in Zharkov. We did lose the failsafe beacon signal after they retreated. It's likely they discovered it. No matter, it served its purpose.
And the bidders got away too.
Their stories of the attack on the auction assure no outlaw will risk working with Gautier again. She won't be trusted. Mr. Roslin, you did well. I'd like to keep you on retainer.
I don't want to be a spy or whatever you are. Going undercover doesn't agree with me.
I've heard. I'd contact you if Gautier and the Minokawa reappear. It's likely they'll raid targets in Zharkov, looking for repair parts.
I wouldn't mind handling that.
Excellent. We'll leave the Tachyon direction finder installed on your ship. I'm extending the same offer to the other freelancers. You may run into them again.
They're a good crew. I'll see you around then, Mr. Cardenas.
Only when I need you to see me, Mr. Roslin.
still like to know who Cardenas really is.
I located a personnel file for Major General Vincent Cardenas, a staff officer of the 32nd Frontier Division. He served in the Okar War.
He's a soldier? Colonial military aren't allowed in the DMZ.
He retired in 3043. There is a conspicuous absence of public records for him in the last 14 years. That would suggest Mr. Cardenas is on the payroll of the Colonial Intelligence Service. By the apparent scope of his authority, he could be quite highly positioned.